Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I wanted to share my thoughts and theories and ideas with you guys regarding one of the few spin-offs we're getting from the Walking Dead universe. This one is called Tales of the Walking Dead. This show was announced as a new anthology series that was going to be coming out within the next couple of years or so. That could change, however, due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. But this was announced a short while ago after it was officially announced and confirmed that the next season of Walking Dead, season 11, will indeed be its official last season. Kind of a bummer, but also it feels kind of right just with the timing of it. You know, you wonder how much more story they have left or what else they could possibly tell, and it's probably for the best. Of course, I'll always be a fan, always. Unless they do something in the final season that I just can't forgive, that might be a different story, but I doubt it. It's usually very satisfying for me. So anyway, I had some ideas or theories regarding this new show, Tales of the Walking Dead. Scott M. Gimple, the big head honcho who's been running the Walking Dead universe for the past several years now, basically said this show could bring back basically dead or short-lived characters, and we get to see them in a whole new light where we get to see stories and adventures centered around them. This is so awesome because there are so many short-lived characters on this show that I absolutely loved, and I was so sad to see them go. Although I could understand why some of them died. A lot of them were antagonists or antagonistic characters, or some of them, just, basically survived as long as their comic book counterpart. Like, unfortunately, when Shiva died early on in the all-out war storyline with the Saviors, that's exactly how it happened in the comic. It's too bad, too, because Shiva is one of my favorite short-lived characters, but God, what a character she was. Yes, I am considering and regarding her a character, a CGI tiger. Fight me on it. Anyway, but I thought some fun ideas for some episodes of Tales of the Walking Dead. Like, I would personally love to see episodes centered around Ezekiel and Shiva traveling the countryside and the wilderness together before founding or forming the kingdom. I would of course love to see a pre-season 1 story of The Walking Dead when the Dixon brothers are together and before they throw in with the Atlanta group, going all the way back to season 1, like right before Rick finds his family. I would love to see how the Dixons are, just the two of them, before Daryl is who he is now, and Merle as well. I would love to see an episode centered around their story or their adventure, like maybe getting to Atlanta, or before finding or joining the Atlanta group. I'd love to see that, because one of my all-time favorite episode of The Walking Dead would have to be the season 3 episode, which is called Home, when the Dixon brothers finally reunite, leave their respective groups, and try making it on their own. And of course, it just doesn't work, and it's a fantastic episode. I would love to see an episode like that in Tales of the Walking Dead. Other episodes I like to see, some of my favorite short-lived antagonists, Joe, who was the leader of the Claimers from season 4, and his men. I'd love to see what they were like before they encountered Daryl and our other heroes. Yeah, you could argue that the web series Red Machete did cover this briefly, but I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they used the actor who played Joe to come back, but they didn't use any of the other guys. They cast a bunch of other people to play the other Claimers, so they didn't use the Claimers from the show. And that kind of bugged me. So I'd love to see an episode, like maybe how these guys first came together and when Joe first lays down the ground rules for the Claimers gang. I'd love to see that. I mean, yeah, we'd probably see them do some pretty terrible things to people because they were evil bastards. But, it'd still be fun to see because Joe was one of my favorite short-lived characters. And it was in my favorite season 4. And of course, I'd also love to see an episode centered around either like the formation or the early days of another antagonistic group, the Highwaymen, who actually became heroes during season 9 of The Walking Dead. I really loved Ozzy. I was so sad to see him go when he was one of the Pike victims of the Whisperers. Hated seeing him go, but I understood it. I really loved the screen time and the scenes we did get with him. One of my favorite scenes from from season 9 is when he and the Highwaymen come heroically riding in on horseback, and there's this epic Western music playing, and they help save our characters from a walker attack. I'd love to see an episode centered around the Highwaymen, how they first meet each other, how they came together, maybe where they got those awesome Civil War Union soldier costumes or uniforms. That'd be cool to see. I don't know. I just have so many ideas for so many characters, alive and dead, that I'd love to see brought back to the small screen in some capacity or another. What do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts and your theories down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Which character would you like to see get a standalone prequel origin story told? Let me know. And thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.